Hello everyone, Wrona here, and as you can tell by the wonderful blanket background, today I'm opening a LEGO set, but not just one. Today is a LEGO Jurassic World extravaganza. We have 6 new sets and we even have the Giga. I have never done anything like this. Starting off with the blue Pteranodon, of which I love the coloration. Then we have our first new mold, the Atrociraptor. I like this guy. And we have 2 baby dinosaurs, which is always a nice little thing. Now we have blue and beta. I am intrigued by the colors, but we will see about them. Now here we have the set which only arrived today. The final one I needed is the Pyroraptor and Dilophosaurus. And now the absolute gem, the wonderful Quetzalcoatlus set. And I am so excited by this thing. It's LEGO, thank you so much. And now here we have the big boy. It's so massive. It's the Giganotosaurus and Therizinosaurus. Giganotosaurus, I think it's nice. It's really nice. I'm excited to get this guy. Therizinosaurus, not exactly sure, but I think it's gonna be okay. We will see. One thing I have to say before we move on is that I absolutely adore the side art on the boxes, and I might just put those on display after I have built the sets, because I mean, just look at this. They just line up so perfectly, and they're like, you know, this black background, this amber logo of the Jurassic World Dominion, and those amazing pictures of the dinosaurs and pterosaurs. It's so wonderful. One thing I haven't told you about is that I am opening all of them at once. No, like literally at once. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Here goes the first one. Now the Atrociraptor. Okay, another one. Come on, come out. Come on. There we go. I see the wing. Oh yes. Oh, is the quest? Oh, it's so big. Oh wow, it is big. It's so easy to open. Look at that. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh no, no, whatever. Who cares? It's all the LEGO. You know how LEGO always says you should never mix the bags, right? I'm gonna mix the sets and they're not gonna do anything to me. And the dinosaurs, they're all here on the side and they're all waiting to be built and they are so wonderful. And here is the big pile of bricks. There is so much LEGO in here. And it's just going to be so much fun trying to build all this stuff for the next couple of hours. And it's gonna be phenomenal. And, well, minus the dinosaurs and pterosaurs, they're the most fun part, and they're waiting till the absolute end. But, well, now, this is gonna be phenomenal. And the sets are now built, and it's been a long time. I don't know how many hours it has taken me, but it's been a long time. I mean, it's taken me 2 days to get all this done because all the bricks were mixed. And well, that was not easy to build. However, they're all done, and let's take a real quick look at them. Not much I can say about this one. It's just simply going to be parted out and used
to, in other builds, because there are some nice pieces here, like the palm tree or whatever. The Atrociraptor set's nice. I like the stand with, with the ambers. Then there is, this bit that can rotate around and actually, showcase the dinosaurs. There's a bit you can destroy. There's a really cool motorbike right here that we see in the trailers. And there is, of course, the cool school. This is gonna be really useful because it has a nice generic car that I can use in like stop motions and everything. It also has a bike, so nice vehicles. This is whatever, I suppose you can go like... Oh, yeah, I suppose you can do that. And there is also, of course, the nice little cage in which you will be able to put beta, and it fits perfectly right in here. Now here is something that's absolutely worthy of my display, and I love the way this Jeep looks with all the BioSyn logo and everything. It's absolutely going on my display. I love it so much, and it's wonderful. I mean, it has a cage, I suppose. It also has a bit that it can actually open, and it has a rated-ish, because why not? I think this is actually, we saw this in one of the promotional videos of Jurassic World Dominion, and it looks pretty similar, so I'm really excited. Now that's something amazing, the C119 flying boxcar. It looks great. I mean, it has one issue, but like the whole cabin, it looks amazing, the whole, main body. It can open up, so that's great. The wings are also phenomenal with the removable engines, so that is great. The only issue is that it's so comically short. I mean, like, that's just silly, and I will fix that, and I am absolutely gonna fix that and put it proudly on my display. There's probably gonna be a special video I'm gonna do, like, fixing the plane from Dominion. However, if you want to get one set from Dominion and you don't want to pay too much, I would probably suggest going for this one, because it's so phenomenal. That's why I didn't put the stickers, because I'm probably gonna be doing a little bit of a makeover. Also, it rolls so nicely, it's so smooth. The final big Giga set that actually comes with this separator, it has like a weird vehicle. Also the tower, it looks, I like the way the tower looks, although I don't think it's that accurate to the movie. I might actually want to fix it, because I think the tower actually looks good in the movie. We'll see about that. Then we have this like lab, and I love the way they showed the BioSyn complex in the trailers. And I mean, I would really like to build that in minifigure scale, like this big round building, the humongous one. But I mean, yeah, it would be humongous. So this is like a nice little representation of that, I suppose. I imagine, at least. No, it has some nice interiors, some things, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be keeping that. We will see about this one. Not that excited. I'm the most excited about this helicopter, because it looks almost just like the thing that we saw in the trailers. It's so great. I love the way those doors can open, and there is something like a little bit of something inside of there. Well, the only problem is that the helicopter we see in the trailers, actually this is straight in the ones, and this at an angle. This is straight and this at an angle, and the engines are here at the top. So I might have to fix that as well, and actually make a video about it again. And here's all the 18 minifigures we got, although those are doubles, of course, the Owens. There are so many Owens. Well, if I have to say anything, the OG cast, Dr. Grant, Malcolm and Dr. Sattler, they are amazing. I am so happy that they have those minifigures, because they just look great. Then we of course have, Owen, Claire. There is also Maisie, who now... she hasn't grown that much, I mean. Finally an Owen with a different shirt. This is so great. We also have this generic guard who has an ACU torso for some reason. I mean, why not? I'm interested about this Rain Delacourt guy, who we haven't seen in the trailers, but like interestingly they have like different torsos, those two versions. So yeah, okay, I didn't expect LEGO would do that, make two different versions, just slightly different, but okay, why not? Now, Dr. Wu, he has a beard. Apparently he's gonna grow a beard in the film. From what we've seen in the trailers, his hair is not like this, but it's long, though, so I'm not sure if that's, just LEGO, I don't know, changing that for some reason, or if he, I don't know, gets a haircut mid-movie. We will see, I suppose. And finally, Kayla Watts, who's the pilot, and for some reason they gave her light hair, even though she's supposed to have black. I mean, that's a bit too long, I think, though, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go with this, change it straight up, because, yeah, she's supposed to have black hair. But none of that matters. Finally, the moment for which I've been waiting so long. All the new dinosaurs and Pterosaurs. Oh boy, it's time to build them. Let me get rid of the bags. So many dinosaurs and pterosaurs. Oh, this is great. Let's start with the Dilophosaurus because I actually already have one. And yeah, this is exactly the same on the same coloration, so that's not that exciting. Well, I suppose we can go with the baby dinosaurs next. Oh, look at it, it's so purple. Oh, this is nice. It has some green. Then, oh yes, the Atrociraptor. Look at it, it's so fat. Let's add let's put the jaw. Yeah, the Pyroraptor. Oh yes, look at all the feathers and everything. The color gradient and everything. Oh yeah, I probably should have started with the Pteranodon because I already have a couple Pteranodons. I have dreamt of a blue Pteranodon for a long time, so he's gonna join his friends. Oh, it's gonna be so great. Oh yeah, look at another new mold. It's beta, it's so cute. It's a tiny little tail. Oh, and it has a single star. What I hate LEGO did is the Triceratops with Natsutoceratosaurus. Maybe, okay, let's build the blue. Of course, I left the bottom jaw in the bag. And there we go. Okay, so here's the Therizinosaurus body. Why do they have claws? So while I think the colors are nice, I would say I'm okay with it, but it could have been better. Now here comes the big boy, and oh boy, this body is big. Look here. It has 3 fingers, and like a head slightly different, but yeah, it has 3 fingers here. Oh, they give it 2 fingers here. I think in terms of giga, it's massive. It's a penguin. It's a penguin. Okay, no. Wow, it's big. And the final bit, the massive jaw. I do realize this is already quite a long video and probably very few people, if anyone, are watching, but to me this is the best bit, because now I'm going to give my thoughts about the dinosaurs and pterosaurs, which are the most important thing to me. Sand green baby dino, I mean, it's really good, has nice colors, so well, 10 points. Another one of those, but this time with a purple stripe, and this has a very similar coloration to the one we had in the previous years, but it has a purple stripe, which is, I mean, interesting. We've never had purple on dinosaurs before, I think, but it looks kind of weird with this stripe, so 9 points, I would say. Velociraptor Beta, it's great. It has this short little stubby tail, which is very cute, and also perfect coloration, well, because you can see the blue stripe doesn't get all the way to the eye, like in the movie. And here it gets to the eye, so that is great, 10 points. The Juvenile Dilophosaurus, well, is the exact same one we already got in the previous years, and I'm actually personally not that a big fan of the mold, because, well, it's accurate to the movies in size, but it's not accurate to real Dilophosaurus in size. Well, I suppose that's the point, but I just don't exactly like that. So, well, I would have really liked different colors, maybe like Jurassic Park colors, that would have been really nice, or possibly a lime green, so that we could have, like, a baby for this guy. But, well, sorry, but you can only get 6 points. The Pyroraptor. I love the colors. They're surprisingly very similar to the LEGO Dino T-Rex from 2012, which is interesting. However, this guy also has some really nice touches of blue here on the feathers and this cool gradient on the tail, and they just make him look so phenomenal. But, well, in terms of the mold, he kind of seems like elongated, like stretched. I mean, I suppose he's just sneaking up on something, so that's alright, I guess, but I mean, the tail seems short to me, and well, I'm not exactly sure about those feathers. And also one interesting thing, he has the stud here, but he doesn't have it on the image on the box, which is interesting. Overall, great colors. Mold could have been maybe a little bit better, but so, well, 9 points. I love the Atrociraptor. The mold is so perfect. He's so, like, chubby and fat, and I really like it. He looks great from the side, and also this, like, squarish head. It's just perfect, and it's also really nice size. So, well, I mean, also the coloration is good. I think the other guy, the orange Atrociraptor, has a better coloration, but this guy still has really nice colors, so absolutely 10 points. And now we have blue, the most accurate blue we ever got. I mean, in terms of like, the blue stripe here, again, doesn't get the eye, which is great. And also, she's gray, she's not green. So that is like a good change because blue is not green, she's gray. But she's a bit lacking in colors. It's just one solid gray. And it looks a bit weird when you actually put her next to the Indominus, which is the exact same color. So, colors are not ideal. I think she could use like maybe either a dark gray here on the top, or possibly like a tan underbelly, sort of like this blue. So, yeah, she gets 8 points, but she's still, I think, better than the Fallen Kingdom. Or especially the Jurassic World weird green. 8 points. The Pteranodon is awesome. I have kind of always dreamt of a blue Pteranodon. I mean, for some reason I really thought that it would be fitting to have a blue Pteranodon, and well, it seems like my wish got granted and I have a blue Pteranodon now. And especially, well, I mean, the Pteranodon mold is great overall, it has always been great, and well, this blue suits it nicely, especially with this like gradient, this sort of blue. I don't think I have ever seen LEGO with this blue that's like here in the middle of the wing. I'm not sure how well you can see that on the camera, but well, this Pteranodon has to get 10 points. And now the controversial guy, the Therizinosaurus. Let's start off with the body, which is the Indoraptor body, and it should be somewhere inside, like in the middle between the T-Rex and the Indoraptor. But well, it's also something that the Carnotaurus should have. They both of those guys should have like a middle-sized body, which is a bit unfortunate, but this can get a pass. It's okay. The head is really nice, and well, in terms of the color, they are also really good with like those feathers. Maybe perhaps it should have like a bit more for like a feather coating, but okay, this is fine. However, the tan underbelly, about that, it doesn't continue to the neck, which is okay. It's not as noticeable because of the gap here, but right here in the tail region, it's just a straight line. It's like a cut, which is not good. It should continue to the tail, but it allows you to do something you can't do with any other dinosaur, I think. You can actually rotate the tail 180 degrees so that it faces down, and it looks equally alright. So, well, that's a plus, actually. Like, that, I mean, it's like unique. And, well, the other things, in terms of the hands with the claws, I'm not that big fan of the claws because, well, perhaps they should be like maybe a molded piece or something, maybe not even like movable, because that looks just really weird. They look alright, if you ask me, they look alright only in this sort of position. So that's what I'm going to keep them in. Unfortunate thing is that they don't have like those arms, like, like the Baryonyx has. Like this, that you can actually rotate the wrist around. Because I would really like to make those arms like facing inwards, like in a real Therizinosaurus, like this. And I would really like that. It looks a bit weird with the claws pointing down, but okay, they're fine. They could have been better. But the really terrible thing, the inexcusable thing, they still have the sickle claws, which is just terrible. When I look at this thing, what I see is like this is the Therizinosaurus as it appears in Jurassic World Dominion. So, well, it's okay. It gets 7 points from me. Now here's the biggest dinosaur mold LEGO ever gave us, the Giganotosaurus. And well, let's start off with the body, which is just great. I am so positively surprised that they gave us a bigger body, like it's literally much longer than the usual theropod body, and also the spikes are great. The coloration is also really nice. I like it that the scars are interesting and possibly pointing towards something happening in the film, like some maybe backstory. We will see about that. I'm interested. Either way, the body, the tail, and the legs are just great. They're like, I don't know, 100 points or whatever. They are perfect. Now, if we get to the hands, the arms, they should have 3 fingers. They really should. I mean, I kind of get why they didn't use those, because, well, they're, I think they're a bit too big for the Giga. And also, I realize they kind of possibly want to differentiate between the Indominus and the Giga. That's something we'll get into in a second. I really wish they could just add another finger to here. This isn't as striking as I expected it would be. I'm okay with the two-fingered hands, but I really wish they made a new ones. The only issue with this guy is like the head. Like the bottom jaw, they should, in my opinion, they should have kept the bottom jaw. Absolutely yes. But I would really like you know, the long ridges that Giga has, like one long ridge from the nose all the way to here. Instead, they went with the Indominus head, which is a bit annoying to me. Like I keep looking at those guys together, and I want to realize no, they are not the same. They are not the same, and the size of the body really helps with that. But I still see, like, you know, this is the Indominus head, so. I really wish we got a new head. If the head was different, if the head was new, they've never done anything like this. Like two different species have the same head. This is one thing that I really wish they changed. But overall, I mean, like while all of this is great, the hands are okay and the head is okay, I suppose. The Giga, I'll give it like 9.5 points. I would really like to give 10, but I can't. If they changed the head, it would have been like, I don't know, 15 points or whatever. And here is proof that LEGO can make perfect molded dinosaur pterosaur figures. This gets straight up like 100 points or whatever. All of those are new pieces, new giant wings, new long, perfect Quetzalcoatlus body, a new jaw. This is great, a perfect paint job. This is like so nice, the colors and everything. Quetzalcoatlus is absolutely great. LEGO, this is the way to go. You made a whole new mold for this guy, and you made a Quetzalcoatlus, which is like one of my favorite creatures, which is possibly why I'm a bit biased. But either way, they made so many new molds just for one guy, and I mean, they won't really be able to reuse them, will they? I mean, like what, will they make a Hatzegopteryx? That's unlikely. They won't. This is a one-time thing. They won't reuse the molds. And here it is. They made a new thing, which is proof that they could have fixed the claws. They could have made a new head. The Quetzalcoatlus LEGO, if you keep this standard in the next years, every single set I'm going to absolutely praise, because this is phenomenal. And on that note, I want to end this video, and thank you so much. If you actually watched the video, then thank you so much. What in the world are you doing with your life? Why did you watch this? I don't know, but thank you so much. I mean, if you agree or disagree with my opinions about the dinosaurs, then make sure to comment. Thank you so much, and as always, have a nice day. I love this guy. I'm gonna hug him now. I'm hugging the Quetzalcoatlus. I love the Quetzalcoatlus. It's my Quetzalcoatlus, and I love it. Goodbye.